Attention listener, the following broadcast has been created for entertainment and comedy purposes. If you do not find it funny or entertaining, just don't listen. LOL. Nobody is forcing you.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Absolute Nonsense. It's me, T. I'm back at it again with another guest. First off, admin. I've written it down because it's funnier. So let me say it to you guys. Ready? All right. If you're watching on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button and say something nice in the comments. It's free for you, and I've heard rumors that it helps. So help me out. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcast or Google or Amazon, I don't know who listens on Amazon, but if you do, I still like you, but you're all right. Don't worry. Give us a follow, support me, and now all that admin's done. Now let me introduce you to you guys who we got today. So as you know, I have a guest every single time, and today is no exception. I got my guy here. There's a hint for you. Keep trying to guess. I was going to write down his bio, but I was like, who better can explain somebody than the person who I'm trying to explain? So I went on his YouTube bio. Another hint for you. Keep guessing. And this is what his one says. It's like, he's a travel vlogger, a reactor, independent artist and songwriter. He's a proud Maori, born and raised in New Zealand and obviously living in Perth, I think. Unless I'm talking to a ghost right now. Help me out. If you guys can't see him on camera, let me know. He, at the moment of recording, I looked it up. He has 180,000 YouTube subscribers, which is mad. He's got 51 million views. Madder. I have no idea why you said yes. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing SHAY.
Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate the introduction.
You're welcome.
Damn, you did your research and everything.
That's what I always do.
Even
every guest.
Even the bio. That's pretty much me to a T.
You to a T. Yeah. Perfect. Guys, now you've seen who it is. Let me know if you're able to guess it. If you weren't, I don't care. Let's play the intro. Oh, now he wants to say something?
No, we'll play the intro.
We'll play
the intro. Before we start, we've had one apple cider, so just keep that in mind. And it may drag on to a few more throughout this podcast. So just so you guys know.
A little disclaimer. Or at the beginning.
Second one already.
At the beginning of every episode, I have this message, like a little disclaimer.
Drink responsibly.
Of course, yeah. Drink responsibly. All right. Now, SHAY, every time I have a guest on, I like to begin the podcast asking randomly generated questions from ChatGPT that aren't normal questions that you would get from anywhere, but they'll show a different side to you.
Okay.
That probably, I don't know if your viewers would have seen it or not, but I'm sure they would enjoy knowing these extremely random questions.
Random questions.
Extremely.
You're going to get some random answers.
Gotta get some perfect. That's exactly what we aim for. So the first little batch is just questions. You can talk as much as you want. Mm-hmm. And then I've changed it up now because I've been told that my questions are getting old. So the next batch is quick fire. So I'll probably give you like a minute or something. Okay. I'll answer the question. First thing that comes to your head, just say it.
Sounds good, bro. We'll have to drink a few more of these.
Yeah. All right, so first up. If you could time travel to any point in history, where would you go and what would you do?
Damn, that is random. And you're supposed to come up with a quick response.
No, not for this one. This one you can take. You can take your time. Think about it. I need something from the soul, deep inside.
From history. So it's not like we could like jump to the future because you wouldn't even know anyway.
No, that's not history. That's the future.
Yeah.
To my ass, eh?
Well, I know where I don't want to go, and that's somewhere I'll be easily killed. So, that rules out quite a few places. I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. Is there someone you've always wanted to meet in history? It could be like last week.
I mean, if I like to choose like a time period, it's actually a period that I'm obviously like alive in, but not the age that I want to be at. So I'd want to like live the 90s at like, you know, as a young adult, just to like really like experience that. Yeah. Because I feel like a lot of like great things happened in the 90s, you know, music, sport, like movies and stuff like that, and just like not having social media. Just like a life without that.
That's a good answer. Good answer.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have told you if it was a bad answer, but good answer.
I mean, it's the answer you're gonna get.
If you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Oh damn. It's a tough question, bro. One food for the rest of my life. Like as in a meal, not just one ingredient.
Imagine that was that question.
Because like it's like someone say one food, you could say like a piece of fruit, right?
Yeah, but nah, let's go like one meal.
One
I
meal.
guess. Like I guess
Oh,
like a pizza for the rest of your life every day, and not get fat, obviously, because I think that might change people's answers on that one.
This is gonna sound biased because based on my audience and a lot of my videos,
Yeah, Filipino.
it's Filipino food,
Yeah,
and I'm gonna say Jollibee.
Jollibee.
If you haven't tried Jollibee, and that can pretty much count anything on the menu, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
I can. I'm down
I'm
with
going
that.
with Jollibee.
I wrote the question.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's.
I didn't
that's
write
me.
him, but I'm the curator of the questions.
Oh yeah, I could live on that.
Yeah, Jollibee.
It wouldn't be good for you, but
Yeah, like I said, you won't get fat. It won't. Let's go.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
live in an imaginary universe where food doesn't affect your
yeah,
health.
oh Jollibee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never tried it. I've heard good things, but
Oh, you're gonna love it, bro. Especially
gonna-
the chicken. The chicken. Oh, this kind of sounds racist on my behalf. But the chicken, bro. I prefer Jollibee chicken over KFC chicken any day.
Any day?
Any day, bro.
Bet.
Like
I
you just
need
gotta try it.
I need to travel to Philippines
Yeah,
one
that's
time.
the one.
One time. If we get enough listeners in the Philippines, you might see me there. If you could live in any fictional world from a book or movie, which one would you pick?
See, I've always been a fan of like gangster films.
Yeah, bet.
So I kind of want to like put myself in that world.
Yeah.
But obviously, like Top Dog.
What are you trying to say? Are we trying to go old school gangster or like,
I mean, Scarface is one of
Power.
my favorite flicks. Like,
Scarface?
favorite movies.
okay.
Actually, no, I wanna. Well, it's quite. No, it's actually kind of different. I'm gonna go with a comedy world.
Yeah.
Rush Hour,
Oh, that.
and it's gonna be yeah, and I'm gonna be like the third
third guy, so
yeah.
Jackie Chan,
Yeah,
Chris Tucker,
yeah.
and Shay.
Yeah, that's me.
Bet.
That's the one, bro.
You see?
Damn, man, what's in these?
I don't know. You got to ask Liquorland that question, but it would just imagine a Chinese guy,
Just imagine having a
Chris
conversation
Tucker,
with
yeah.
those two.
and then just
Yeah.
like, cheer, bro.
You're in China or something. You go to see some
Like,
ladies, you know.
I got comfort.
You know that scene where the door just opens and it's just the whole line of them.
Yeah,
I can just imagine myself like in that moment.
in that moment.
In that
Bet.
moment.
I'll pop that on the screen as well, just so people can see what it is as well.
Beautiful.
If you're watching on the YouTube, if you're not, go on YouTube and you will be able to hear it, see it. You're already listening because you're on Spotify. You're gonna realize this. The title of this show really just implicates who I am.
Absolute
Absolute
nonsense.
nonsense. I'll just be raffling.
You have chosen the right yes, bro.
If you could switch places with any celebrity for a day, who would you switch with?
See, a lot of these questions, my answers.
Don't make sense to who you are.
No, they do.
Okay.
But they're coming from almost a seedy place. So whenever I'm thinking of my answers, I'm also
Oh
thinking
my
about females.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing in this world that motivates me more than a female. So it always comes into question. My answer comes back to that.
So you're trying to be like, who's someone's partner that you want to get with, kind of thing.
That's exactly right. That's
you could
exactly
just be
right.
Pete Davidson. He's getting with everyone these days.
Oh yeah, I don't know how he does it.
Yeah, brother.
That's crazy. Is
He's
it that
either-
mental health?
He's either
Steez, or
he's either packing hard, or he's got some top tier riz.
all these girls are just fucked up in general. Like
Oh, the ones that
that's
he's
like the
going to?
last.
Oh, just every girl? I don't know.
No, the girls that he's.
Yeah.
Oh damn. Okay, I'm gonna go. This is an easy one because I'm gonna go with my high school crush. So
So you want to be her?
No, the guy that she's with right now, which is Swiss Beats,
Swiss Beats. Who's your high school crush?
Alicia Keys.
Alicia.
So I'm just gonna have to go with that.
Yeah.
You know, I'll be kicking myself if I didn't.
This is my favorite question. Once you get to know me more in this journey of the creative well that I'm entering myself into.
We might even have a part 2 later on.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, you
After I get back from the Philippines, I have a few stories to share.
That's a fair bet. We're gonna talk about that today. Don't you worry. So my favorite question is, if you were a professional wrestler, what would your name be?
Damn. I already know what my ring entrance would be.
What's your ring entrance?
Well,
Alicia Keys?
No, you know the Godfather.
Yeah.
You know the whole train.
No.
But you don't know. Then we go back and show
You
my
gotta
age.
sing now. You gotta sing.
Oh no, that's just like that's a chant that he would do,
Oh, okay.
and then he'd come out to like a group of women
Yeah.
down, and he'd just be like,
That'll be you.
it'll be like he was basically a pimp was his character.
Yeah.
So that would be my entrance, my name. Fuck, would I have Shay in part of my name?
How would you put it in there? The ultimate Kiwi Shay.
Damn, I was gonna say the warrior, but there's already been a
Yeah, it's
warrior.
already taken it. Oh, it is available. He's not really alive in the minute.
That's true.
Yeah, so at the minute, like he's gonna come back.
Yeah, that's a hard question. That should be the easiest question.
Facts, yeah.
Wrestling name.
Just could be just Shay. Introducing.
I mean, that's why I just chose my channel name as just Shay, because it took me ages to try and think of like a different
is that
name.
just your name? Your name is just Shay?
I would just be called Shay.
Shay?
Yeah.
Introducing
It's
the
like
champion of the world.
yeah, Shay.
Shay.
Oh, Trey. But you know, like a lot of like the greats, you know, their names are just like one syllable.
But yeah.
Like right now it'd be Drake. I don't know why Cher comes to mind. Prince. Who else is there? That's all I can think of right now. Damn, these are good, eh?
That's a fair call. All right, so these are the quick fire questions. We want quick responses.
Oh shit.
These I think these should be easier because the first thing that comes to your head, no thinking.
Okay.
Just straight. I don't know. Straight speaking. I don't know. All right. So, favorite color?
Black.
You know, it's a shade, right?
I know, I was gonna say it's a shade, but it's still my favorite.
Favorite color? Fair. No, I agree with that. Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Driver or being the passenger?
Driver.
What do you do first? Brush your teeth or use mouthwash?
Brush my teeth.
And then use mouthwash after?
Mouthwash after.
I feel like that's the general consensus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Because then what's the point, you know?
Yeah,
What's the point of the mouthwash?
That's what I'm thinking. that's what
What,
I'm
you're trying
thinking.
to prep your teeth?
Can you speak any other language?
Only a little bit, so I'll say no.
No. And last question. After taking a shower, what's the first thing you put on? Clothing-wise. Don't come at me and say towel.
Oh, underwear.
Underwear first.
Yeah.
Fair. I get given shit by my girlfriend because I say...
What, socks?
I put my socks on first.
Why? Like, your feet are cold.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
It's gangster.
Like, yeah, I just come out of the shower, go sit on the edge of the bed. And
Oh, shit, my feet.
exactly. Exactly. I got to put my socks on first.
This is absolute
Nonsense.
All right, bro. Once again, I'm going to keep saying this and never going to stop saying it. Thank you for coming up.
Easy, bro.
Appreciate it.
I'm going to get you some more guests. Shout out to the boys. You're going to be on here very soon.
Good. Thank you. I appreciate that. Up to today, or until like I messaged you pretty much, like I told you beforehand, I found you by going on YouTube. Not YouTube. Google. Typing in.
Oh, Google.
Yeah, I just went on Google, typed in Perth YouTubers.
And I came up.
You came up on this list of like 5 other ones, or like a couple TikTokers and Shay.
Damn, I've never actually tried Google.
You never tried to look yourself up? You never Googled yourself?
I have, but it's usually my full name.
Oh, I bet. What's your full name? If you want to say it.
Shaylem.
Shaylem.
Te Paiho.
Shaylem. Yeah?
Te Paiho.
Te Paiho.
Yeah.
Paiho.
Yeah.
Bet.
And then not a whole lot comes up.
Not a whole lot comes up? Bet. When I search my name up, it comes. So my full name is. I don't even know if any of the listeners have heard this. My full name is Tanaka Tembo. So when I type in Tanaka, it's a Japanese name, so I just get Japanese men. And then, but also if you look up definition Tanaka, it comes up with like a Russian, I think, sex worker or some random European Russian like esque answer.
Past life.
Maybe, yeah. And then Tanaka Tembo just comes out just Africans, just mad Africans. None of them are me, unless I haven't checked recently, so maybe some of them are me now. But I might be the most popping African out here. Most popping Zimbabwean out here.
On the come up, bro.
On the come up, yeah.
They're gonna all be flocking to this podcast.
Facts. But yeah, so what I've learned from looking you up is you're from New Zealand?
From New Zealand.
What part?
Lower North Island.
Lower North, where?
Yeah, Palmy.
Palmerston North?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you been there?
This is what I was this is what I was saving for. I grew up in Hastings.
No way.
Yeah,
I got family in Hastings too.
Yeah. So I went to like Hastings Christian High School, Mayfair Primary.
Oh wow.
In that area, and then moved up to Auckland and lived on the North Shore. So we were there for 10 years. So I'm a New Zealand citizen.
This guy.
Yeah, that I've been here. I know I'm a multicultural man.
Yeah, I like it, bro.
I'm classified to be able to get 3 passports. New Zealand's the best passport. I'm never getting rid of it.
Oh yeah.
Because it's black. The other one's freaking green.
Yeah, it's fair cool.
So never gonna get rid of it. So how long have you been in Australia?
11 years now.
11 years?
11 years.
You held on to that New Zealand accent. Tight.
Bro, I used to sound like real blunt. Like when I first moved here, like
just talking.
Yeah, and because I wasn't very expressive too.
Yeah.
So and this was before I started YouTube.
Yeah.
I had another YouTube channel which was just for like music.
Yeah.
And I started a new one from scratch, didn't tell anyone about it. Then I think just over time, you know how you edit yourself.
Yeah.
Without even realizing it, you just make minor tweaks to how you project.
Yeah.
And how
So you started off with music and then went to what you do now, like the
Yeah.
vlogging.
Because the music wasn't going very well.
Oh, fair.
Yeah, I was like, man, why am I making music and no one's even listening to it?
Yeah.
So you know what? I found like another passion.
Do it the other way around.
Yeah, do it the other way around.
Build the following. Then
Build the following and then drop the music.
Pull a KSI.
Yeah, pretty much, bro. That's crazy. Yeah.
Next up, SHAY boxing in the ring.
Yeah, actually, it has crossed my mind.
Actual?
Yeah.
Have you been given an offer? I don't know. Is that
No,
not from like the UK? Then like.
Oh no, not at all.
No,
not at all. Like yeah, I still consider myself small time, so you'd have to like reach a certain point,
buddy. Looking at you, I'm freaking excited. On the way here, it clocked me for the first time. You have a play button.
Oh yeah,
you
bro.
do?
Yeah.
Ah, that's sick.
Fuck, I've had it a little while too now.
Yeah.
I think I got like 2019 or something.
That's freaking sick.
Yeah.
I've never seen one before. Never met anyone that has one. So.
Well, might have to come around to the house and take a photo with it, bro.
I actually will.
All my creative friends have done that, bro. They've added it to like their stories.
Yeah.
Because I've never like actually seen it.
Never seen. So you have the old school one in the.
No, they're actual. The ones right now, the silver.
I don't know if I can describe it. The solid silver block.
Silver.
With the.
I think they're better too. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they look cooler. I think it looks better on a wall than like.
True.
A big picture frame with a little silver thing in the middle.
Yeah.
So I agree with that.
Yeah.
That you've had it since 2019.
Yeah. I was stoked too. That was one of my goals.
Yeah, for sure.
Starting a channel.
That's freaking awesome. I like never thought of it until I was legitimately like on the way. I was like, fuck, I should have told him to bring it.
I would have brought it to you. I was just sitting on my shelf collecting dust.
Don't worry, I'll polish it for you. I'll give it a good old make it nice and shiny. That's sick. How did you feel when you got it?
Oh, bro, it's just I was like almost relieved because I'm like I've like been doing YouTube all this time and like it wasn't for nothing. I've got something to show for it.
Yeah.
Like all the wasted because I cut myself off from like going out a lot, so I was just really focusing on content. Like even dating, I wasn't even like messing around with that.
That's like a standard thing for like people trying to achieve goals, isn't it?
Yeah.
Trying to like limit yourself from outside like penetrations, excuses kind of thing.
Yeah, but usually it's like the nightlife because that's what will really set you back because that's pretty much your weekend gone.
Yeah.
You like go out Saturday, probably hungover Sunday, back to work and then repeat.
Yeah.
So I was just just constantly after work.
Yeah, and so you've been doing it for from my stalk.
20.
First video was 8 years ago. Or the one that's available now, I don't know.
There's probably one before that probably just a few months prior, but same year.
Do you remember your first video?
Yeah.
Like the first OG one, or
Yeah.
the one that's available in the
Yeah,
public
it's so
currently?
cringe.
What did you do? What was it?
It was a reaction video.
Yeah.
Because I watched a lot of reactions, like reactors back then.
Yeah.
But back in 2015, you could literally name every person that did a reaction video. It's just their main content.
Yeah.
So I watched this guy. Well, I'll give him a shout out. The Real Rejects. I watched the Real Rejects for a solid 3 years.
Yeah.
I'm actually friends with them now.
Oh, are they from Australia?
Greg.
Are they
No, they're from America.
America, yeah.
I think they're like past 1 million now. So
Oh, bet.
shout out to the boys. Anyway, I watched their channel like religiously, like every night or something. Like have like dinner or something. And then one day I was just like, I can do this, because I was just reacting to movie trailers and like TV shows, TV trailers, and providing like feedback and like insight, genuine reactions and all that. And I'm just like, I can do that.
Yeah.
So I started when I filmed my first reaction video. I remember it was a how-to basic video, and I think it was how to bake a cake.
Oh, the one that made How to Basic popular.
I reacted to that video. But like I wasn't the most expressive person, so like I might as well not have been in the frame. Like, it was so pointless.
You were just watching a screen,
I was
and
just-
people were
yeah.
just watching you watch a screen.
But the thing I was very much aware while I was filming that I've got 0 subscribers. Who's even going to watch this? So I'm surprised I even got past that first video
Yeah.
to continue to upload.
You've done it now. 2.1.
Yeah.
2.1 public videos. 2.1 public videos.
Yeah.
But the first one that's public to us, the normal people that don't have your YouTube password, is you reacting to Lego
Oh
point
yeah,
of view.
that'd probably be like within the first 20 videos. So it's
okay,
pretty much
it's
close,
pretty
close enough.
early on. Yeah, now so like when you started, did you have like a circle of other creators, or did you like because like
Nah, I had no one.
yeah, no one because
That was my stepbrother.
yeah
in the video.
in that video
and they just made it a little bit easier, less awkward for me on camera.
just having somebody else.
Just having someone to talk to, so it didn't just feel like weird
Yeah,
trying to talk to a camera,
yeah,
and not being the most expressive person to begin with as well.
yeah.
Like even just to show some sort of emotion to like just another person like in the real world
Yeah.
was hard for me to do.
Was bad.
So to do that on camera is like, what was I even thinking?
So, and not to make it deep here, how did you jump that hurdle then? How did you cross that line? Like watching you now with your vlogs that you did in Philippines, you know how to talk to a camera, you
Yeah.
know how to interact with people.
I think it's just repetition.
Just repetition.
Just
so you
keep doing
kept
it.
You didn't,
Yeah. And I got to the point where if I'm in a public crowd, I feel more comfortable if I'm pointing the camera at myself.
True.
Yeah, like
So
I
you-
could be in the crowd and be like, man, like I might be a little uncomfortable. There's just a lot of people around. But if I just pull it out
It's just you
and
and
just
the
start
camera.
talking, it's just me and the camera, and
Yeah.
I don't care.
I bet.
Yeah, which is crazy because usually it's the opposite. People are scared to just walk down the street.
Facts, yeah.
Street with
Like,
the camera.
Yeah, when I because I had a little stint vlogging. It's like the time when like I hate to admit that this is the reason why I like started doing it, was like the time when like Logan Paul, Jake Paul were like hard vlogging. I think it was like early on them and like
Before he went to the Japanese forest.
yeah before the Japanese forest
Fucking guy.
before his ultimate restart. He like I watched them and then I went to Sydney to watch Liverpool. Like it's my favorite football team. And I vlogged that. So it is a 7-day vlog of me in Sydney on YouTube that I watch like every once a year, like just
To see your
go on
growth.
it, just to see what's happening with it. Because I don't even know the password to the account anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's just curiosity. Just like, but I gave Mid a challenge for anyone that doesn't actually know me to try find it. I'm pretty sure they'll find it at some point. I told that like early on the podcast to do them that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like if I found it hard to bring out the camera and start just walking around the street. So that's mad that you did the opposite. And I stopped because I didn't have that surrounding of like other people doing the same
Other
thing.
creatives, yeah.
Yeah, so it was like
I think that might have been the extra push
When
is
you found
vlogging around other creatives, because with my travels, I was meeting other creators that made similar content, but from like other parts of the world.
yeah,
So, like, yeah, you see like different people throughout my vlogs
yeah,
over time, and just being around different people, vlogging, doing the same thing. Yeah, it just becomes like eating or like that's like a poor example. I was gonna say like driving, you know,
like eating.
eating what?
And then
Jesus.
for the listeners, this guy just keeps looking at his summer speed, trying to blame it on that.
Yeah.
And then
Number 5, by the way.
he's lying. Is lightweight. That's all I'm hearing now.
You know what it is? You know, just focus on the content. You know, we ain't got time for this. Every now and then, though.
This is absolute nonsense.
Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We've got our first sponsor on the podcast, Mr. Potato Leaderville. Now look at me, you can see that I like food. I like nice tasting and easy food, but we all know the easiest and the nicest food isn't always the healthiest for you. Mr. Potato breaks that stereotype. They make a modern take on the classic traditional baked potato, and they prepare it with the freshest ingredients. You can pick from one of their preloaded menu options, or you can do what I do and do it straight from the dome. No matter what you do, you know you're going to be eating good. Mr. Potato has options for everybody out there. They got food for our carnivores, for our vegans, our vegetarians, and even for our celiac friends. Don't worry about it. Their full menu is fully gluten-free, so your small intestines have got nothing to worry about when you walk through those Mr. Potato doors. They've got 10 locations all around Australia, and there's more coming. Download the Mr. Potato app today. You get 10% off your first order, and you earn points with every order that you do. Find them on Instagram at Mr. Potato Oz. Thank you, Mr. Potato, for supporting the podcast. We see the guys down at the Leaderville store, Dara and Ali. You guys are sick. Mr. Potato is sick. Now back to the show.
You are listening to
Absolute nonsense.
The journey of the YouTube game is something I found real interesting.
It's a struggle, bro.
It's a struggle. Like, yeah.
It's like the most, like, it's the hardest platform to grow on.
Yeah. So, like, yeah. So, I wanted you to come on because you're a YouTuber and I can just ask random questions.
Bro, the amount of stress.
You've been through?
Stress. Oh,
Yeah.
I feel like I've been through it all.
Yeah.
Like, even like YouTube beef.
Really?
Like, literally early on, too. Do you know Grade A, Under A? I think
Maybe?
he does a lot of like exposing and rants. I don't know if he still makes videos
He exposed
now.
you.
No, me and him got into an argument, but this was before his channel blew up, so he might have had like 30,000 at the time, and now he's probably got like a few million. But I just remember me and him were just going back and forth because I reacted to one of his videos, and it was about like reactors.
And he found you. Found the video.
He found the video, and then we was just like having arguments. And for some reason, I ended up deleting it because I just wanted to deal with it. I was getting like stressed out about it.
Yeah.
Like long paragraphs to this creator that he doesn't even have a face. Like there's no face to his channel.
True.
So I'm just like, why am I wasting my time?
So what? I want to know more about
like
this
5K.
beef now. Yeah. Wait, how many followers did you have at that time?
Yeah, 5,000.
5,000
Yeah.
subscribers. 5,000 subscribers. And this dude, 30,000 subscribers.
Yeah,
Found
probably
you,
had a little bit more than that, but he's got like millions now.
and he was chatting shit to you
Yeah.
for a reaction that you did on one of his videos.
On one of his videos about us the reactor community.
And
It was when everyone was shitting on us. Even PewDiePie was
Yeah.
like shitting on us at the time.
for react. Yeah,
and
I
we
remember
were
that
all
stint.
copying it from big to small channels. It's crazy.
Damn, and was it on Twitter? Was it?
No, it was on on YouTube.
So he was commenting.
No, yeah, Great Under A was not PewDiePie, but he
Yeah.
was like actually like pinpointing, like putting these people like in his reaction,
Yeah.
like the top people within our niche
Yeah.
at the time. So, but then everyone would just they must just type in reaction or something, and then everyone just comes flocking to our channels. It was crazy, like crazy time. Most people gave up back then too,
Yeah.
when they started getting all this hate.
But you kept hustling. You
I
kept going.
didn't care at the time.
Yeah. No, fair.
Yeah.
So if someone came at you now, would you react differently, or would you still be like,
Oh yeah, I just block.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'll just block them straight
Yeah,
away. Oh, don't even stress
I
about
don't
it.
even know of your existence.
Yeah.
I'll read it and I'll be
Interesting.
like, this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Just like, I'll be like, oh, you pissed me off. And then just block, and then I forget about it.
Do people come at you nowadays?
I'll get the odd comment every now and then.
Hold a comment.
Yeah.
Saying like what? Trying to
I've been called every name under the sun, bro.
that.
I've even been called a homophobe at one point.
For what?
I don't know. I still don't understand. I'm just like, what are you on about? Yeah.
And you're just.
But it's just the era we're living in now.
Yeah.
Like, it's just
It's just
overly
hating.
sensitive. Like they'll find anything in any piece of content.
To just nitpick about it.
Nitpick, yeah.
Fascinating.
So I feel sorry for like comedians nowadays.
Facts.
Because they actually have to be like careful.
There
are a few, like they can get away with most things, but there's still like maybe a handful of things that they can't say.
Yeah. I think comedians do get a lot of smack because like
usually they get like an automatic pass, you know.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what they say, it's just comedy. It's entertainment.
Because that's legitimately what it is.
Yeah.
Like Dave Chappelle came to Perth. Somebody in the crowd yelled something at him and he heard it and he was responding. And then it was like, you just paid $200 to come here and get kicked out.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
It's like, why? What did you gain from this?
Trying to make like a stand against whatever they were on about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just
It's
doesn't make
people, man.
sense.
It's people.
It's like I guess like it's the same thing as like streakers at events.
Oh yeah.
Like same type of vibe. It's like
Especially the ones that don't have the social media followings, because then it's like, why are you doing it? Whereas there's like people like pranksters. I remember like Vitaly at one point.
Yeah,
he would do it at like major sporting events, but he had a reason for it. It was content. Like there was one point where even I think like LeBron James retweeted something or reshared. I think it might have been him.
Yeah.
That just ran across the field or something. But like he has some sort of a reason, you know.
Yeah,
but like
facts,
a complete nobody. So what's the point?
Yeah.
Just wasting your money, bro.
Hey, bro, did you hear about Kevin? It's like, yo, what do you do? He went to the AFL Grand Final, ran across the field last week. I'm like, why? He's like, don't know. No one knows who he is.
And they say just had like a few too many drinks.
Yeah.
Then I guess that's a good enough reason too, because they weren't no one was home.
Like, is it worth a lifetime ban from every single event?
Oh, that's crazy.
At Optus Stadium.
Yeah, I don't think I'd ever do that.
You don't think? You never got to get that desperate to, like, I need some content. I mean,
that's the thing. Yeah, I never like try to do something like extreme where I just like it doesn't like morally like fit with me. Like it's not me.
Do you vlog much in Perth, or just only when you travel?
If there's something to vlog, I'll vlog.
Or what's something?
So like if I go to like an event or something.
Yeah.
Otherwise, because I work Monday to Friday, there's nothing really to vlog there.
Yeah.
But if I do film something throughout the week, it'll be like a reaction video. So I don't actually have to go anywhere. And actually on my channel, I get more views for doing reactions than my actual vlogs. Yeah. So unless it's like a celebrity in the vlog or someone that my audience wants to see, then it usually does well. But yeah, it'd have to be like an event or something, special occasion.
You were listening
To absolute
Nonsense.
How did the Philippines happen? Because you live in Australia.
Yeah.
From New Zealand.
I know.
For a sec, I was just like, oh, he must be from the Philippines.
Yeah, that's what everyone says, even them, when I'm over there.
When like,
so
yeah,
it comes with the whole reaction thing. So I started off reacting to different forms of content. So I started out doing the whole like movie trailers. Yeah, because I get into film as well, like TV and film. Yeah, so one of my passions, but music's my main passion. Anyway, I started off with like TV and film. And then at one point I was like, why don't I just start reacting to like music, but artists that I don't actually know or listen to give a genuine reaction. So then I started getting requests for a band named Pentatonics. And I just really got into the music. I was like, damn, like this is all a cappella. And I was just like amazed. Also, I had a crush on the female singer, Kirsten.
Hit me off.
which I've met a few times. I've actually got a vlog with her too.
Yeah. And they're from the Philippines?
And then at one point I got a Filipino request to a singer.
Oh, okay.
And I reacted to that one artist, and then all the Filipino requests just fall in my comment section. And I was like, okay, well, we'll react to this one. Yeah. And then I started doing significantly better than all my other reaction videos. So I'm like, damn, like I'm like feeling the music, and I'm also getting like decent views for it. Yeah. I'm just gonna keep reacting to these singers.
You found the market. You found
yeah.
You found this position that no
but
one
I didn't realize how talented Filipinos were. Like in my mind, they're the most like talented singers on the planet to me. Yeah. Based on everything that I've heard. Because even like the average person walking down the street has a voice in the Philippines. It's crazy like how good they are at singing. True. And I just keep reacting to them, and then it got to a point, a few years later, they wanted me to start meeting these singers. And there was a concert coming up.
Yeah.
It was like this artist's first major concert. I was like, I'm going to go. But I'm like, it's so soon. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pay for this trip. So my audience was like, start up a GoFundMe account. I was like, okay, I'll do that, but I'm not expecting to get like, you know,
anything out of it,
anything like any like major donations or anything. And then I think it was within like 24, 48 hours, pretty much had enough money to go and book accommodation and like everything. There was one generous donor, you know who you are. And yeah, I was able to book the trip, and I was actually able to book it for me and another person, which I was going to invite Mr. Whippy, which is his stage name, my stepbrother. But he couldn't make it, so I ended up inviting one of my good mates from back home who lives in Perth also to come along for the trip, because I also wanted someone to film me as well, to capture certain moments in case it's just too awkward trying to get everything in the vlog. You weren't
going to be that guy who runs up, puts the camera down, runs back, and just like just doodles by, and then just runs back.
So I spent 10 nights in the Philippines, and before I even got on the plane back to Perth, I was like, fuck, I don't want to leave. Like, I'm already thinking about the next trip, because I just enjoyed it. I felt like I was my truest self in the Philippines, like my full content creator self. Yeah. Like no judgment, I don't have to worry about anyone, and people recognizing me on the street. Like I wasn't used to that attention. Like there was the concert that I went to, there was one, well, I think there might have been two, but there was this one woman, and she seen me walking back with another YouTube couple back to our accommodation, and she started like hyperventilating and like getting emotional. She's like, oh my God, SHAY. And I was like, what? Like, I deserve this sort of like response? So it's just crazy. I've never like seen anything like that. Yeah. I was like, damn, like I feel special over here. Yeah. I want to keep experiencing this and like, you know, exploring the culture as well. So the food just keeps me coming back.
Did you know much about the Philippines before?
I did a few reactions based on the Philippines. As well as like searching up things to do while I was there, just to have a fair idea. Yeah. Watched other vloggers too, so I knew what to expect, what areas to maybe stay away from my first trip, just so I don't get myself into trouble. Yeah. And now it's like a third home. I just keep going back. So. Yeah. And that's like my key, like main audience.
Yeah, I was about to ask that. So your big numbers are from Philippines?
Philippines, yeah.
So random.
Yeah, it is random, yeah.
That's so random.
I think I see a lot of like similarities with Filipinos and Māori culture. Yeah. Just how they are, like they're very like family orientated. Yeah. They love to drink. Facts. They love to eat. like those three things alone, like
you're like, this is home.
Oh yeah, it feels like home. Yeah. And like the hospitality over there is amazing. I get treated better in the Philippines than I do back home. Yeah. So yeah, they treat everyone just
good. Yeah. Like one of your vlogs when you were showing your apartment.
Oh yeah.
You were doing like a tour of it, and then you were talking about the I don't know the
what number are you on?
Concierge. I don't know. I just lost the freaking word. The staff there.
Oh yeah. The staff. Yeah. I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah. You're just like.
I've also made like I've also made like a lot of friends over there, both like in the entertainment industry and just some of my subscribers like early on, who I consider as my family now, because they always take care of me when I go there. Yeah. So I always like have like there's always someone for me to see when I go back, if I don't even plan anything.
Yeah. Two things have come to mind from those videos that I watched. Firstly, let me just get the actual wording for it, because I wrote it down to ask you it. What is the soap complication?
The soap complication.
In a video, yeah, you were like, we don't want to have another soap complication.
So this is to do with Dan, and not like Dan, not me and Dan. But there's a video. Shout out to Dan from VAP Films Official. Cheers, mate. There's a video. There's actually, I don't know if it's on my channel or not. We've got a joint channel, so there's a video called Filipino Soap. and he was staying in this hotel, and first night he'll open up the soap. I'm not even in the room. Okay, I'm not in the picture. I'm at my accommodation. He's at his accommodation
By himself.
by himself.
He's not there. You're not there.
In the shower with the soap. So he opens the soap. You use the soap as you do. Put it where it needs to be put,
holder, yeah.
and then you fuck off, and then you go do your own thing. He comes back when he.
I don't even know what you're gonna say, and I'm laughing.
When he goes back to the hotel, every time he comes back to a new unopened soap. So in his mind, he's just like, well, what's wrong with the old soap? It's still like heaps of soap left. So he was getting annoyed that they were wasting soap by giving him a new soap every time he would leave his hotel and come back.
Okay. What were they doing with this?
Exactly. Well, throwing it away. Wasteful. That's what he said. Yes.
Actually, I thought you were going to say they were like rewrapping it for.
No, they just throw it away. And his whole point was, why are you throwing away the good soap? When there's still, he just opened the soap.
I've never been involved in a conversation where the word soap was used this.
I'm telling you, it's even funnier when you watch the video.
When you watch the video.
Because he's passionate about it. He's pissed off. He's like, where the fuck is the soap? So I realized actually when I said it in that vlog, I realized how it comes across. But I'm at the point in my YouTube journey where I just don't care. You can interpret it however you want to interpret it.
Yeah. Well, when you said it, both me and my partner were just watching it. We're like, what happened to this? What is every time I laugh, it's a serious thing. I just cry.
You're gonna cry at the video, the rant video.
Yeah, I'm
gonna look at you after.
Yeah. So he just complains about the damn tape.
He's like, and he's got the British accent as well, so he's like really passionate. Yes, mate.
Since you've already brought him up, Dan, watching your videos, I think I must have just watched him in the wrong order. But I was like, who the fuck is Dan?
Who the fuck is Dan?
For the longest time.
I don't even know, because he's just gone MIA on YouTube. It's like he doesn't even give a shit about his channel anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think he's on like, 126,000 subscribers, and he just doesn't really upload. He's got a family and all now.
Yeah.
Busy working. He's a videographer by day, so I guess he might get just sick of content in general.
Yeah,
making content for other people.
That's a fair call. Yeah.
So Dan is someone that I met in the Philippines during my second trip through making the same sort of content, reactions to Filipino artists.
Yeah.
Except his very first trip, he did it before mine, a few months prior to my trip. And when I watched everything that he did, that was actually the extra kick up the ass that I needed to go to the Philippines and try and meet some of these artists, because he had already met the main ones that I wanted to meet. So I've got a few reactions to his vlogs.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah.
To his vlogs. Look at this guy, man.
I'm a freaking mess. Last, another episode, I just, I had a comedian.
Tequila?
I wish. Oh, if only it wasn't a Tuesday.
I know, bro.
A Wednesday, yeah. I had a comedian on, and he purposely said, on the recording.
I think I seen a picture of him on your Instagram. I actually have an interview with him as well. Him and his partner. And I think it's a viral, potential viral video.
What, with the comedian that I had last time, Tabo?
Yeah.
Yeah? Tabo Schumer?
Yeah, I think that's his name.
He kind of looks like me.
He's got glasses, yeah?
Yeah, got glasses.
Yeah.
Comedian, kind of looks like, you're going to be on his podcast?
No, it wasn't. No, because a lot of my interviews are from between a year and 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Except for there's a few I recorded this week, but there was one because there was 3 of us that went out at one point, so we were all interviewing different people.
Oh, so on the SHAY interview channel page on your TikTok. Got you. Freaking jumped off. I was like, I thought he was interviewing you.
No.
Yeah.
We just because my friends knew him, and then we asked them questions. But the answers they gave was, I don't know if it's because of the alcohol in their system, but they gave some pretty just out there answers. So I think I need to post that ASAP.
What a circle of life here.
Yeah, I know.
It's crazy, but true.
I can't even remember what I was talking about prior to that.
Neither do I. This podcast.
Absolute
is
nonsense.
Absolute nonsense. Just left turn. Don't even know what we're saying. Dan.
Oh, Dan. Who the fuck
English.
is that?
Legit. When we were watching it.
So he met all the artists.
Yeah.
And I ended up, I don't know if he reacted to one of my videos. I did like a parody music video on one of the artists that I had a crush on. I used this very lightly.
Everyone. He had a crush on everyone.
Oh, that was kind of like a little thing on my channel. I just crush over
okay.
But like, it doesn't help when the audience is like cheering for you, like making you believe like you actually have a chance with these people.
Yeah.
So it got to the point where he reacted to the video. I left a comment, and then at some point we started exchanging messages on Twitter.
Yeah.
And then I just really wanted to know like all the equipment he used to document his travels. So I'm like, what did you use? What mic did you use?
Yeah.
So he had like a lav mic. I just wanted every bit of information so I could top his trip. He didn't know that part. I was trying to outdo his trip.
Fuck you, Dad.
Just the slightest. But no, that was like my initial like. I like. It was good to have a friend.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to know how to do it so I could try and do it better. And then when we met in the Philippines, I was like, oh, yeah, he's decent. And it's nice having like a drinking buddy doing like the same, like pretty much the same thing in terms of content. It's better doing it with someone else as well.
Yeah, fair. I can
Not the soap though, but
I can agree with that. Yeah. So. Okay, so those are my two big questions about your vlogs from the last trip to the Philippines. You're going to the Philippines again in 3 months. I saw that on your story.
Yeah.
No, and you posted a reel yesterday. Bro, I'm a type 1 stalker at this point.
Damn.
I just go ham on when people come on and start acting no shit.
You're a good man.
You Philippines 3 months. What are you doing there? I want the scoop. If you can tell me, if you want to tell me.
Dan is meeting me there.
Oh.
Yeah, so we actually got plans to visit one of the islands, Palawan. I haven't done island hopping yet, and Philippines are known for their islands.
Isn't it like the most island? No, it's not.
There's like thousands. Thousands
the most
of islands
in the world for country.
Yeah, and I've had several reasons why I've put it off. It's just like I feel like content-wise, that's more of a relaxing sort of content. Whereas if I'm in Manila, I'm like, it's like a grind. Yeah, it's a grind. I'm trying to do things and maneuver my way into like this whole industry, and it's got like its own like politics as far as like foreigners go.
True.
Yeah, I just noticed like it's a little bit harder for me to do certain things.
Oh, as in like other content creators from the Philippines.
Yeah,
kind of thing. Okay, yeah.
They just keep it just solely Filipino.
True.
But yeah, I just thought like I'd have to do something like an accomplishment for me to enjoy a trip like on the islands. So where I don't have to like, because at the back of my mind, I know when I'm in the islands, I'm going to be thinking of like other stuff I could have been doing.
Yeah.
To like just building up the audience.
That's got to be a crazy thing to be doing like as a content creator. You just
I'm always
sitting
thinking.
there just thinking.
Yeah,
like,
even when I'm at work, I'm just thinking like, fuck, man, wasting my time doing this.
I've actually started doing that with the podcast. Like every time I'm just sitting there, I'm like, I should write this down because it was like a thing I could say to you.
Oh yeah,
for this interview.
I do that all the time. Like I'll zone out sometimes, even just like music wise, and I have like a melody in my head and like some lyrics just playing over and over. I'll like write it down, or I'll just like randomly like sing a voice note into my phone, and everyone's like looking around. I don't even care. Like you're not even there,
Yeah, facts. And on your music now, you rap. I know that. Rap. Yes. Did you more than rap? Did I not watch the right video?
I write songs. I write all my songs.
So no ghostwriter. You ain't trying to be you're not Drake out here.
No, I've been practicing. I've been like focusing a lot on my hooks now.
Yeah.
Just because I've been writing my own lyrics for years.
How many songs do you have? And are they on Spotify?
This is the thing, because I took a break from posting music.
Yeah.
I think my last, because I was just dropping mixtapes at the time, like SoundCloud vibes.
Yeah.
So when I stopped doing music, it would have been like 10 years ago.
Okay.
Like my last proper song that I dropped before YouTube. And I just started posting music like late last year when I did the music video.
Yeah, the one that's
one in my bio.
Yeah, the one. Yeah.
But I've got like heaps of songs that are just sitting there.
That's one I listened to. That was filmed in the Philippines, eh? No?
In the Philippines, yeah.
I was fucking watching it, and I was like, "Where the fuck is this?"
Yeah, Philippines, bro.
But that was before I realized you go to Philippines a lot, and I was like, "Come on, is that Perth?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Surely not." And then that lady, the singer in there. She's
Maria.
Filipino?
Shout out to Maria.
Yeah.
The rocker. Yeah. Filipino singer.
Yeah.
She's she was. I met her through a friend, and this was right before she went to the UK to audition for X Factor UK.
Yeah.
And then she like made like a big noise over there, and like she was like one of Simon Cowell's like favorites.
True.
She didn't win it, but like she like made an impact.
Yeah.
And like she was all over like Filipino news at the time. So yeah, I just kept, whenever I'd go back, I'll try and link up with her and just like attend her concerts and stuff. But like this trip just gone, and like because of the age difference, because when I met her, she was still a teenager. But now that she's a young adult, I was able to actually connect with her, like properly, and like get to know her better.
Yeah.
So like I really got to know her better than all my previous trips. And with COVID, that big gap in between, yeah, I was like able to form like she's like, I look at her like a little sister. So whenever I need like a singer, or if she needs something from me, like I can just reach out.
Facts.
It's just,
That's good to have.
Is what it is.
Especially in other countries.
Yeah.
How handy to have.
Yeah.
Now I'm Rick. I'm hell curious. Now, how old are you?
So I've actually never disclosed my age on
just
film.
whisper
But
it to me.
this is the response I give to everyone at home. And it's cliche and it sounds it's
What,
just
25? I'm 21.
No, I usually say
I'm as old as I feel.
you're getting close, that's what I'm saying.
In my heart, I'm this old.
Oh no, you're
Right.
going off now. It's for 2 half out. Old enough to
Okay.
old enough to know better.
Yeah. But young enough to
Too
not
young,
do it?
too young to care.
Okay.
There we go.
Old enough to
How old do I look though?
How old do you look? 28?
I always get 28.
Facts.
Yeah.
Real?
That's how old I am. Cheers, Dan.
This is
Absolute nonsense.
Oh, what's this?
All right, now I want to start doing this again. I like making. Oh, do you want another beverage?
We'll have one more.
Yeah.
We're driving, but we're
responsibly, of course.
allegedly driving.
All right, so I enjoy making games up, and I want to pretty much make a game that's tailored to the type of guests that I have. So for you, YouTuber, are you one of those YouTubers that don't like being called a YouTuber? Or
I don't like being called a reactor
okay.
because it's like the bare minimum of like effort in video. Even though I put a bit more effort than the standard reaction, but yeah, being called a reactor, I'm just like, man,
you're like, I'm a
I
little
do
bit more
other
than
things, you know.
You're
Do
like,
you see these? Do you see this B-roll?
read my YouTube bio and you can see what I do.
You seen the soap? God damn.
I'm gonna have to find that video. The word soap's never gonna be the same for me ever again. Anyway, so for you, what I thought of is try not to laugh. Was the thing that came to me, and I wasn't sure if you had done it on your channel. YouTube doesn't have the thing of like searching a person's channel, like just typing in words.
True, yeah.
So I have no idea if you've done it. Have you done it before? Or is this going to be a absolute nonsense podcast exclusive?
I don't know what this is, so.
Oh, real?
No, I know what to try not. I've done reactions to try not to laugh videos.
Yeah.
But I also got like a few copyright strikes from side to get rid of them.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
Can't wait the day that I get my first copyright strike. It'll be freaking interesting. I already get like a thing every video. It gets
Claimed.
Not claimed. I don't make money, so what's there to claim?
Not shit anyway.
Every video, the theme song for the podcast is, it's owned by somebody, but he allows it for it to be on YouTube to be used.
Oh,
but
okay.
I want to.
Do you have to dispute it every time?
No, nothing. So it just comes up with a message saying you've been hit with this. No, not hit with it. It's like there is a copyright thing, but it doesn't affect your channel. The person allows it to be on.
Oh yeah.
On YouTube, so it doesn't.
You know what?
matter.
You should just use Epidemic Sound.
The thing, I just really like my song. Like
I know what you mean. It is hard. It's hard when you find something you really like.
Yeah, just drop it.
And
I'm
you're
like, what do I?
And you just associate yourself with that melody.
Like, I'll play it for you. I don't have it. Like, I'll just go on YouTube quickly. Oh, Spotify even better.
Links in the description below.
So, That's embarrassing.
Guess you're in that podcast vibe, yeah?
So that's the song I like, but I'll probably just keep using it. Unless the dude ever just decides to change his mind.
Until you start getting those views and be like, oh, I can't be having this.
That's what I'm thinking. Like one day I'll just start getting views and then I'll just get a message from the dude and go like, hey, I see that you're using my song. Give me a share. So I've got some music friends, so I think I'll just ask them to help me make something for
Oh,
it.
yeah.
That's a little bit more thing. But yes, the game I've got for you. Let's get this. For the listeners, I've got an amazing fishbowl in front of us that is full. It's a beautiful bowl, right? It's definitely not a takeaway container that you get from a Chinese restaurant.
I love Chinese.
Making him hungry now. You're like, well, guess what? We got China. I don't. I wish I was that type of
that
guest.
door opens.
So my lovely partner, shout out to her. She is low-key just a producer. Since she's on maternity leave, I just make her do things for me at home. So she has written a bunch of jokes on these pieces of paper.
Okay.
We're going to take turns to read the jokes to each other. And if you make me laugh, you get a point. If you laugh at a joke that you're reading and you laugh at yourself, I get a point. And you're going to lose. I can already see it on your face. You can already see it on this.
God damn it. God damn it, Dad.
So we're gonna it's pretty much take turns, pick one up. I haven't read these either. This is why I got her to do it. So I got no idea what's coming out of this. She said they were enjoyable for her. So if they're not funny in general, don't blame me.
You have to hire someone else.
Blame my pregnant partner. But let's do the classic paper, scissors, rock to see who goes first. Ready? Oh wait, how do you do it?
It's on 3, right?
Is that how you do it? You go paper. Do you know go paper, scissors, rock?
Oh man, this generation.
No? No? Well, we'll just go on 3 then, right?
Oh, yeah.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I win.
Oh, yeah.
You go first. But yeah, let me send myself out here. All right.
It's a long one. My wife just gave birth today, and after thanking the doctor, I pulled him aside and sheepishly asked, "How soon do you think we'll be able to have sex?" He winked at me and said, "I'm off duty in 10 minutes. Meet me in the car park."
Okay.
So what? So every time the person laughs, they sip, yeah?
Sure. Thank God I've got a taxi waiting outside for me to take me home. All right. I'm not going to keep track of scores. It's going to be on the screen. Did you put it back? Did you put it back inside? This is are you ready for this one? You ready? Gonorrhea would have been a great name for diarrhea medicine. Gonorrhea?
Why did you do that? It was really God damn it. It's all in the delivery. It's not even the joke itself.
Not even the joke. Yeah, facts. Just make pure eye contact. Look into my soul.
I asked my wife, "So do you think the cup is half full or half empty?" And you know what she said?
What?
"Please, for the love of God, could you stop wearing my bras?" Bras?
See what you mean?
I'll drink to that too.
It's you just repeat your success. I get you. I had that on down lock until he just had to add an extra line to it. All right.
Just making sure you heard the joke.
All right. My in-laws are mimes. They do unspeakable things whenever they visit. Because, mimes don't talk.
It's very true.
Cool, good job. I'm down now. I'm normally really good at this.
How do you tell the difference between a frog and a horny toad?
How?
A frog says, ribbit, ribbit. And a horny toad says, rub it, rub it. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
But I laughed at that too, so that counts as it's a good laugh though, so I'll take it.
It was a good laugh. Are you complimenting your own laugh?
No, I mean it felt good. You know?
I needed some joy in my
I enjoyed
life.
that specific laugh.
I'm gonna have to I don't know. I'll see if I even decide to figure out who wins. Look at me. You can't look away from me. Come on. Eye contact. Wife to husband of 20 years. Am I really the only one you've ever been with? Husband to the wife. Absolutely. Before you, they were all it just clocked with me. Let me say it again. Wife to husband of 20 years. Am I really the only one you've ever been with? Husband to wife. Absolutely. Before you, they were all 9s and 10s. He called her ugly. Oh no, I can't crack him.
I'm actually doing pretty good at this.
All right, don't worry. I'll turn it on now. That was all practice.
What do you call it when Batman skips church?
What?
Christian Bale.
Yeah. I get the wordplay. Yes.
Batman.
Yes, I understand because his name is Christian Bale and he's bailing on Christian. I bought shoes from a drug dealer once. I don't know what he laced.
That's a drink, isn't
I'm
it?
just giving you points, isn't it? I don't know what he laced them with, but I was tripping all day.
I actually think you're feeling these more than me. I think that's what it
Probably.
is.
I haven't eaten much today. So.
Oh yeah, fair enough. That's good. That's good for me. How many questions did you want to do? Because I think I'm winning. Definitely winning. There's 4.
We've done 4 each, eh? We'll do a couple more. I'll catch up. Don't worry.
What did the janitor say when he jumped out of the closet?
What?
Supplies. Okay, that was a dumb one. No, that was a great one. She's watching at home. Fed.
These are great jokes, babe. Ladies, if you can't appreciate your fruit jokes, you need to let the man go. Gotta let that man go.
I'm glad you repeated it because I didn't get it the first time.
You didn't? You know, like mango as in like, man, go. Yeah? Are you sure you got that? You sure?
I got it.
You sure?
I'm
There's
afraid.
that little throat clear there. Yes.
I'm afraid for the calendar. Its days are numbered.
365 times. But sometimes 366. You suddenly looked a whole much more younger just then.
Yeah, that's what happens when I go out too. It's like flies to shit, mate. Ladies. One at a time.
That's what you say?
Yeah, it is.
It's just a witch's witches, you know, like a witch with a witch, yeah.
A witch.
You're flying on a broom. Is that what you're doing?
Flying on soap.
That word's never going to be the same ever again in my life. A witch's vehicle goes boom, boom. I'm going to have to mix it up a little bit more in there just to get I think the good ones are at the bottom.
How do you follow Will Smith in the snow?
How?
You follow the Fresh Prince. That's actually a clever one.
It's got layers to it.
If you guys are still watching, you're the real ones.
What do you call a factory that makes okay products?
What?
A satisfactory.
I can't tell if these are getting better
Worse.
or we're getting worse.
I think I think we're getting better at just holding it in. I really stuffed myself up with the beginning.
What's Forrest Gump's Facebook password?
Something to run, Forrest, run, something like that. Give it to me.
One Forrest one.
Did I ruin it for you?
Pretty much got that one.
Mm.
I thought it was a good one until you said it.
I should get 2 points just for figuring out the joke. How have we done?
8. I've done 8. I think it's your 8 one.
Yeah, I was after you. That makes sense.
Might as well do 10.
Might as well. What does a baby computer call his father? Sorry, I didn't mean to assume the gender. That's just what it says.
What does a baby
Computer call its father?
what?
Data? Data? You know, you get it, like data?
I reckon if I had maybe like 2 more drinks in me, this would be way funnier.
You reckon?
Yeah. You know when you get like a certain point where just everything's just good times.
Do you want to quickly take 2 more before we read this out?
Better not. Singing in the shower is fun until you get soap in your mouth.
Why? Yeah, what's the punchline?
Then it's a soap opera. What's the chances of getting a soap one in there?
I say, yeah, actually. She did more research than I did.
So.
Why do the birds attack the dog?
Why?
He was purebred.
I mean, these are good, you know. They're just
Probably a pug. You know?
they're more just like you appreciate how clever they are, but you can't really appreciate anyway.
Anyway,
I once had a dream I was floating in an ocean of orange soda. It was more of a fantasy. I like them, you know, but yeah.
just not hitting the same.
I think it's like a different sort of audience these jokes are for.
Who's the different audience?
You know, like I don't even know what that's supposed to be. You know, like just the proper, you know.
Oka, like Australian? What are you doing? Soldiers?
Oh, yeah. No, not soldiers.
Navy SEALs?
No, you know where I'm going with this, but
I don't. Is that what?
okay.
No idea what you're
It
doing.
must just be there.
It's facts. It's just you. Like 2 more drinks in my house.
What'd you put it there?
Yeah. You're
Well,
you're already there, bro.
Mm.
Yeah, okay. This is the one that's gonna hit you. This one's a good one. You're not even ready for this
Straight
one.
face.
You're not even ready for this one. What do you call it when a hotel mattress is ruined from too much vacation sex?
I feel like
Spring break.
That's a good one. I don't think I would have got that, but that's a good one. Yeah. Americans, these are for.
That's what this is.
Yeah.
That's what.
And not the cultural kind.
Not the cultural kind. The well-traveled.
So fucking spell it out for you.
Oh my goodness, that is our time now. we're out of here once again. Shay, thank you for coming on.
Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure. Like we've done this multiple times before. This is actually our 3rd take. We've tried this a couple of times, and this might be the one that sticks.
Expect to see me when I get back from Philippines. I'm gonna have a few stories to share.
Yeah, a few stories.
I don't know what kind of stories. You know, my love life is kind of going downhill at the moment, so there might be some love related stories.
Philippines just gonna come back married.
Something like that.
You're on the market already. You've already got Tinder going to.
No,
Tinder.
not yet.
Not yet.
There's someone here that yeah, but I don't know.
Oh
no, but like there's always
I've said too much.
Yeah, what am I doing?
Well, man, thank you so much. What I do now is you've got your camera in front of you there, looking straight at you, looking into the eyeballs. Tell the people where to find you, whatever you want to tell them. If you want to hype something up, got a new song coming. I love scoops. I like to let me be the one to tell people, but this is your moment.
I've always got content coming, so I've got a backlog of footage. So if you just go to the channel,
Don't look at me, bro.
If you just go to the
look at the people.
Listen.
Here we go.
If you just go to the channel, you know, just type in Shay, and if it doesn't come up, type in Shay Reacts. I hate that, but type in Shay, and got like 2,000 plus videos. So there's something for you to watch. You can see the progression of the journey. Check out my most recent music video / song, Closer, featuring Maria the Rocco. written by yours truly. Got music on the way. I've got public interviews on the way on TikTok. SHAY now.
That's the channel name. I got it wrong before. SHAY Now's the page. Yeah.
It's the TikTok.
He's the TikTok,
It's
yeah.
the TikTok.
It has an
You
Instagram
can-
page. Don't tell him that.
You can follow me on Instagram at YS Official Music. We didn't actually touch on that name either.
Yeah, what's
my-
the
it's
YS?
my,
I remember that, yeah.
YS was my like original like music stage name.
YS?
YS, which
Does it
is
stand
kind
for
of
something?
yeah. I mean, it's kind of like one of those, you know, how they have like Lil Wayne or
The Wayne.
yeah, or Young like Young Thug.
Yeah. What was your name? Young Shay.
Young
That's
Shay.
what YS. Classic.
So
yeah.
and every name is taken now, so I'm just stuck with YS Official Music. So
Yeah.
you can find me on Instagram and be on the lookout for future travel vlogs in the Philippines. I've got something I'm posting from last year and some coming next year from this year. And you'll see Dan in it too with his soap. And
If he comes to us, Perth,
if he comes to Perth, I'm making him come here.
I'm gonna bring a bar of soap. And then every time he like puts it somewhere else, I'll pick up another one. Be like, oh, I see you threw that one away. Here's a new one. That's
Gonna wind him up.
That's gonna wind him up.
But thanks for having me on the podcast.
Thank
Absolute
you.
nonsense. We're gonna try and get some of the bros on here too.
It started getting more nonsense towards the end because of these bad boys.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is mandatory for every episode.
Facts. I think it might be the way.
So,
Be like, hey, before you get here, take a couple of drinks. And
Summersby, if you guys want to sponsor us, hit us
where are
up.
they from? Are they Australian? This is the
I
end
mean,
of
you,
it.
you get these in New Zealand, I know that much. So
Oh, they're
either one.
Oh, yeah, made in Australia. True.
Yeah. So
Well,
if
you
you
know.
guys see us,
But drink
sponsor us
responsibly, of course.
and drink responsibly, kids.
18 plus.
And if you see us out in town, don't be shy. Say hello.
No one's gonna recognize me.
They might recognize you if I share this.
Oh,
Gets decent views,
in the Philippines.
and we both take a trip to the Philippines, and we'll come right back just before your kid is born.
Oh, it's gonna be in the next. It's gonna be the next month. This whole thing. This
Oh
whole
no!
plan.
Okay, we'll let the kid be born, and then yeah, you can.
and then
Book a
we'll go
trip.
afterwards. But yeah, awesome. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. Remember, support the page, support the Instagram, support the YouTube, subscribe, follow, all that stuff. And I guess all I can say now is, it's a thing. Do you remember the message I sent you, that my my outro in the message? Do you remember the word? No? Oh, fuck you.
You sent
too,
me.
Shay.
You sent me a message.
Yeah, when I first asked you to come on.
Oh,
You're ruining the moment now, bro.
well, I wasn't ready for this.
Read the first message I sent you and look at how I exited the message.
Was it like Toodles or something?
Yeah. Oh, you ruined the moment. Toodaloo, guys. Bye.
Toodaloo.